Welcome back, YouTubers. Ryan here with another episode of San Diego Beer Vlog. Thanks for joining me once again. Going to be looking at my first beer from Hoppin Brewery out of Ohio, and this is their BORIS The Crusher. This is a big Imperial Oatmeal Stout. I believe it's 9.4% and reaches about 60 IBUs, so it's actually pretty hoppy actually for such a beer. So let's get it cracked open. It's my first time reviewing them, but I've actually tried this beer before at a bottle share. Wow, it pours out really black, really thick on the pour. Got about half a finger of pretty dark head on there. I mean, that's just about straight up brown as you can get. Holding it up to the light, yeah, nothing through that thing. It's a very, very, very dark beer, leaving some alcohol legs on the side of the glass. Let's get the nose on it. Wow, getting a lot of oatmeal, bitter chocolate. Some darker fruits are in there, maybe some yeast esters, caramel malts. There's some coffee in there too. It's pretty big on the oatmeal though. A lot of oatmeal on the nose. Touch of like a little bit of alcohol, but it's really well masked. This smells good, so let's give it a try. Cheers. Big long finish on this. That's good stuff. I do like that. Definitely get that bitterness up front. It's very bitter up front, and then it kind of really smooths out. It's really creamy on the back end. That oatmeal just really helps just make the mouth feel so nice and velvety. The back end's, it's really smooth drinking. It's definitely, I would say, full body beer. It cuts your palate pretty well. Up front, I'm hit with that bitterness. Nothing too specific, maybe slightly like earthy, piney, kind of resiny kind of character to it. It's not really much about the hop flavor though. It's more about just kind of help balancing out the beer. In this case, it goes bitter first. Once that bitterness fades, a lot of those dark fruits come out. Nothing really specific on those, and that kind of has this big rising sweetness to it with a good caramel note. And then the finish, I think, is probably the best part about this beer. It's just really, really big. The finish is also really bitter as well. So it kind of goes bitter, really sweet, and then kind of goes bitter, like bitter chocolate, bitter kind of coffee. I'm definitely getting like a lot of that like black malt character to it. There's a certain smokiness in there. There's that roasted smoked character that really comes on the very end of the finish. Kind of like once the beer's gone down. But before that, that's kind of where you're getting that really bitter kind of chocolate and some coffee notes. And then it lingers a little bit, but mostly it kind of leaves a pretty dry mouthfeel. So 9.4%, not overly sweet, fairly well balanced beer. Really highly be drinkable stuff. With this one, each sip's a little different. Sometimes drinks a little more sweeter, get a little more dark fruit, and other times they get a lot more bitterness. So it does make it interesting to drink. I would say maybe just a little too bitter like initially for my taste. I kind of wish it ramped up sweetness and then kind of finished a little on the drier side. But I'm just kind of nitpicking at this point. The back end's really nice, but I can see over time maybe wearing down the palate a little bit. But alcohol's there, but not overly prominent. Definitely kind of get a little bit of a taste on the back end and feel it going down, but really well masked overall. So nitpicking aside, I'm still going to give it an A-. I think it's an excellent, in this case, Imperial Oatmeal Stout from Hoppin BORIS The Crusher. Hopefully one of these days I can try the barrel-aged versions of this. And I believe they have another one, Doris, which is another either Imperial Stout or Imperial Porter. Can't quite remember. But Hoppin sounds like they make some great dark beer, so I wish we could get them out there. So maybe we'll get some more in some future trades. But Thanks to Tommy for Grizzly Beer Reviews on YouTube for sending this one out to me. Until next time, please comment and subscribe. Cheers.